These are the Samsung Galaxy Buds. Okay, coming in from Samsung are their little buds that are very like AirPods, I suppose, and a bit more like some of the other Bluetooth headphones that we have looked at on the past on the channel. These are about £130 and has a few tricks up its sleeve to keep things a little fresh and make it a bit more inviting than some of the other cheaper alternatives. So we've got buds written along here in very reflective, almost mirrored and rainbow-esque font, and on the side as well. As you can see, the colours glitter there, isn't that lovely? Right here we've got a hanger for hanging it in the shop display. 6 hours playtime, clear call quality, obviously depending on your line. If you're with certain mobile companies here in the UK, you can expect rubbish call quality. Wireless charging, and designed for comfort and stability. The wireless charging is the one that is particularly interesting because you can set this on the back of a wireless charging device, much like a Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, for example, and it'll charge the headphones while it's sitting there, which is kind of nice. You can share the power. Getting inside these. Now, it's important to note that these were given away free whenever you bought a Samsung Galaxy S10 or S10 Plus, and I took advantage of that offer when it came out. I'm not sure that offer is still going, but it took about, it was always a month to the day for these to arrive, because they would arrive about a month after you ordered the phone to ensure that you kept the phone. Okay, so inside we have Galaxy Buds, a quick start guide, and a warranty card, and that's about it. Then we have a rounded one and a square one. We'll go for the square one first. It's obviously a charge cable of some description and some earbuds. Oh, blimey. Right, okay. Cool. An explosion of accessories. Right, we have Samsung's charge cable, of which I'm not a big fan. I think it feels quite flimsy and that it's going to break quite easily. These feel like thermoset plastic, and I'm not a big fan of those. They don't feel like they're actually going to help very much. It just feels a lesser quality cable, but I imagine people probably have a decent amount of cables knocking around their house with USB Type-C that they probably won't have to use these, and these could maybe just be travel accessories, and if you lose them, no biggie. So in the box we got 2 sets of conical silicone ear bud type things to put over the end, so obviously that's a small and then that's a large, and there's probably a set on there, so not that many, small, medium and large, but well. And then we have these wings, which are usually for keeping them in your ear. Maybe if you're running or something, they might pop out, so this expands the size of it so it hooks into your ear a little better. There seems to be another little set here. I'm not entirely sure what that's for, but we'll open this and have a look and see. So that's all you get in the box. Relatively simple and to the point. And here is the little treasure chest that you get your Samsung earbuds in. Very simple, plastic. This doubles as the charger as well. There is a little LED there. I think that's an LED, probably is, that lights up whenever you're charging and changes color whenever it's complete, I like to think. Down here is the charge area, so you can wirelessly charge by setting it on top of something. Round the back we have the USB Type-C alternative charge area, and that's about it round here. Then we pop them open, and it all looks very nice inside. We have a little red LED there that oh, it turned green, so that's probably these two have paired together. There's a cutout up here for the top of these to fit into, and if we can take them out, which we can do, you can see there's the points there that charge and, well, charge in and out, plus and minus probably. And they can only go in one way, so you have to be You have to see where you're going whenever you're trying to put them in. You can't just throw them in the case. So yeah, it's about the size of a contact lens case, I suppose. Oh, there's a little LED there that's glowing gold. Okay, so the device itself is not that big. I keep wondering, this is the first time I've held these, what kind of size they were going to be, and they're a decent size. They're not too big and not too small. You're not going to lose them quite so easily, but they don't have the big dangly bit that the AirPods have, or the Mi ones that came out recently. So on the end here we have the driver, which is big and silvery, and then here we have an L, and I'm guessing that's a microphone hole as well, possibly, I'm not sure. It says L twice on there. This thing obviously comes off as well, which you can replace this one because it's bigger, or it's slightly smaller in fact. So the large must come on this, and then the medium comes on. There's not much in it, but yes, that's the larger one. We'll keep it this way. See what way it. We don't want to get them mixed up and have one large and one medium. Okay, so that appears to be the large version. That appears to be the medium version. Okay, and then round here it's pearlescent, if anything, and maybe that's the microphone hole there. But there doesn't appear to be any clickable buttons, unless that's touch sensitive or what have you. But there is one thing that I'm busting to try, and the other one's the same but the other way around. If I put this in here, no, left goes on this side. Yes, it's just got there's a bit of a clink there. Okay, and we close her up. We've got a red light there. We've got our Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus here. Put that there, set that there, and nothing happened. Oh, we got a flash there, but I'm just thinking that perhaps I don't have wireless charging turned on. We turn on our wireless power sharing, and there's our wireless power sharing turned on, ready to charge. So we'll set that here, put that there, and there's a buzz, and the red light comes on. And pull it over there, and it ceases charging. Push it up this way. So okay, we can see the boundary there of which it has to charge, so it has to be securely in the center. Yeah, there's just a round area in the center. Okay, I didn't do anything, and it's connected via Bluetooth, so it's detected it straight away. Maybe it was me setting it on it. It has made the connection with NFC. We've got a Galaxy wearable popping up. Setting up your phone. 95% battery left. You can tinker with the volume. Allow it to deal with my contacts and messages and all that kind of caper. Yeah, we'll report diagnostics back to make them better. Okay, tailor your notifications so you only receive the information you want, which is quite nice. So alarms, email, incoming calls, messages, scheduler, and then it goes down into the other apps. So you can turn on Twitter if you want to know every time you get a tweet or whatever, some kind of jingle coming through. We'll just keep it as the default at this time. Okay, tap to play or pause the track. Double tap for next track, answer or end call. Triple tap for previous track. That's quite nice. I keep noticing that in Bluetooth headphones they leave out the ability to go back a track. You know, if you want to hear something again, or you're moving up and down a playlist and you skip past one by accident. Great. Triple tap to do that, right. And then touch and hold user's choice in settings or decline call. Okay. Then ambient sound, turn on ambient sounds from the surround so you can stay aware of what's going on around you. Okay, so it uses the microphones to maybe pick up traffic sound or whatever, so that you're not walking blind. That makes sense. No, if you're not walking audibly impaired. Quick ambient sound. Touch and hold your earbud touchpad to turn down music and turn up the ambient sound. Okay, so you can fiddle around with that. Sounds like it's going to be quite difficult to do because you're touching and tapping to skip tracks and things like that. So paired with a phone or a tablet, which is kind of cool because I have the S5. I have the Tab S5 as well, so hopefully you'll be able to switch between them quite easily. If you've already paired these earbuds with a phone or tablet, just open the charging case to connect them again. If you don't connect automatically, it will... Oh, right, okay. So charging on your phone, oh, it chose to do it that way around. I chose to do it the other way around, so obviously I was wrong. And we'll finish. You're all set. Okay, so the interface, it says it's disconnected from earbuds. Disconnected from earbuds. Okay, so we open it up and it should connect, or we're going to connect. And there, we've done it. So we have some functions on here. We have an equalizer with dynamic, soft, clear, bass boost, treble, all that kind of caper. Okay, manage notifications, touchpad, so that will give us that's where it allows us to fiddle around with it and set it up the way we want to, which would be interesting, but you have to use it for a little while to see how you want it to be. Find my earbuds, that's handy. You can find your left and right earbud. I don't notice them making any sound. One's in and one's out, and there's no particular sound coming through. About your earbuds, update earbud software. Okay, so there must be an update to them. So we'll get this going. And I'm going to go and use these. Okay, so having listened to some various different genres and types of music, they are really good. There's a good, strong sound quality of them. Not the most amazing in the world. Obviously, they are helped to the fact that they're noise cancelling and they go right in your ear, and they can really, a small amount of acoustic excellence goes a long way whenever they're right in there and not having to actually play like speakers over your ear canals. The one thing I do find really annoying about them is the touching on the back. If you find that playing around with the earbuds, I need the large in this one and the medium on this one. Maybe that's some birth defect I have, or perhaps I've been probing my ear too hard with my little finger over the years. But to adjust them just right to get them to sit perfectly comfortable, which will come quite naturally after much use. Every time I went to move it ever so slightly, you touch the back and it would pause the music, which makes it more difficult for you to adjust them because you can't hear. So you have to adjust, pause, unpause, then continue to adjust, pause, unpause, adjust, pause, unpause. And it takes a wee while to get them set just right. Now obviously they will bed in, and the ear canal will form to the... No, it works the other way around. These will form to my ear canal. So that's going to be a wee while to do that, but it's just a bit of a pain in the ass to have to do it in the first place. It would be nice just to be able to fiddle around with them and get them working. I have had these and types of these in the past which have a little button on them that allow you to do that, and you're less likely to hit a button, but these huge touch pads on the back really do get in the way whenever you're trying to get them comfortable. So that's one little niggle that I'm sure not many people will pay too much attention to, because this is the kind of thing, if you're watching this, you've pretty much already made your mind up and you're looking for someone to tell you that they're awful or they just don't work or something like that. They do. they have a good sound quality to them. They really, really do. I haven't tested them with movies yet. I'm going to do that with my Samsung Galaxy Tab over the next couple of weeks. But podcasts and music, classical, pop, and a little bit of the Beatles and some Led Zeppelin thrown in there as well, they really do handle it very well, and especially in comparison to some of the other headphones that we've been listening to recently, they do give a clearer quality of the sound. That said, you can get options of these that are maybe about £40 that are a good bit less. And the sound quality is just a little bit less. I wouldn't exactly say that they're worth the money right now, and at £130, wasn't it? And at £130 on Amazon currently, I don't know that I would recommend anyone pay that. See, it's reduced from 140 down to 130. Whereas, that was a significant influence into buying a phone whenever you're getting something like that for free. Because it drops the price of this from £700 down to, if you're going to buy them, £570. So, they're great. I'm sure anyone who got these free with the device will be thoroughly enjoying them and feeling that they got a good deal. Anyone who's looking to go out to buy them, do have a wee look around, unless you really want that nice sort of Samsung Syncy type thing that's going on there. Have a look around and see what else is available just before you do throw the cash down. You will be very pleased with these once you get them, but I think you might be able to find better value for money elsewhere. And possibly a better sound quality if you're looking to pay £130 for a pair of wireless headphones. If you have a look at Sennheiser, for example, they do have some pretty phenomenal headphones for £130. And up until recently, I've been using a set of Sennheiser Momentums as my go-tos because they were just so good. What I would love is, I'm not a big fan of in-ear headphones that much anymore. I'm preferring over-the-ear headphones. I'd love a pair of Samsung over-ear headphones, the way Sony tends to do an awful lot. So I can't imagine that I'll use these for too long, because I find maybe your ear gets itchy or something like that, or perhaps, I don't know, if you sweat lightly whenever you've got these in or something, but they're not something that I really go for, and then I guess they're quite easy to lose as well. So whilst I've used in-ear headphones an awful lot over the years, I've found myself really falling back onto over-ear headphones just for sheer comfort. And then on Android, it's always been a bit of a pain in the bum to switch between two devices, having them synced up via Bluetooth to the same headphones, whether it be turning Bluetooth off on one device or just hoping that it actually does it. I know there's apps and things like that that allow you to switch between them and things like that, but it would just be nice to have something like this where it's integrated into the system more so. So hopefully we'll see something from Samsung in the future that'll be bigger and bolder than just earpods. So I'm going to update this, have a play around with them and see what we think, and we'll update you on the podcast in the coming months and let you know exactly what we think of it. So you can download the Tech Addicts podcast from techaddicts.uk, give us a wee thumbs up if you fancy, hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications, and other than that, take care.